Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy. Welcome to my world. Here today with Tokyo Ghoul Read Chapter 162. All right, so lots of mysteries in this chapter. Honestly, that I got a lot of ideas right now, so my mind is like everywhere at once. Here's my take. Okay, so Furata is an evil genius, right? This is all Furata's fault, man. All right, so start in the beginning of chapter because Kimi she mentions that um uh even though Kaneki his monstrosity, the thing that he created is like starting to deflate and deteriorate. There are others in other wards that have not done the same thing. Matter of fact, they're still up and they're perfectly fine, right? They're not growing, but they're just as tall as they were like an hour or two ago, right? I'm thinking that that Furata used Kaneki for that mean, so he could expand to that great length, so that so that he could like he could resurrect people. Because you remember how that was a thing, like way back when they like hinted at like a resurrection of people because Ui wanted like Arima to be resurrected, and Furato was like, this is a possibility, but it wasn't like a good, but it was like a less than like 3% chance or something. We just saw um Rize come back, right? And in this chapter, we saw like someone else coming out, right? So Rize was a nucleus for one of the others in another ward, right? We got all these RC cells that's running through this thing. So is it not too far fetched to say that that is a type of resurrection? RC cells created like a perfect copy. Like maybe that's what's going on. They're creating perfect copies of people, of former ghouls. You know what I'm saying? Ghouls that have died off or something like that. That's what I'm thinking that's going on. And then they'll be able to be controlled by Furata, something like that. That's what I'm thinking, right? All right. So the reason why they're all the CCG and they're all getting affected, I think, is because they got intook by like some of the like humanoid kind of looking like Kakuja monsters. It's going to be like a ghoul ruled world. That's what Arima meant when all humans are going to become ghouls. Arima knew. Arima was a part of V. He was born in that house. He was born in that clan. He knows. He knows. My boy knows. So this has to be a part of Furata's plan, turning people into ghouls to make this a completely ghoul world, or at least not a completely ghoul world because you still need food. But actually, you could eat ghouls. Could eat ghouls, aka the Kakuja, aka more freaking amorphous blobs. The stuff with Yonibashi, where her Kagune was going out of control and all that stuff, I can see that as two ways. Either it was a bluff so that she could go and sneak out and see Kaneki, or it was actually like her Kagune was actually going out of control because of what happened when she fought Kaneki last chapter, where it exploded and it kind of left her Kagune, like it exploded her Kagune, but it kind of left her like stuck in a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I mentioned that specifically, but it looked suspicious. That panel looked suspicious, right? That's one of the two options I'm thinking about for Psycho. About what went down with my boy Yuri. I mean Uri, whatever. And Mutsuki. Uri is what Rize wants for Kaneki, right? Because Kaneki said the ineptitude of people. The losses of this world are consequences of the ineptitude of people, right? And that made Yuri stronger. At the same time, it imprisoned him into thinking that people are inept, so be on your own. No, there's more factors involved rather than, oh, this person didn't do this, so now we're gonna lose. No, there's way more factors. In fact, Udi says having people by your side is not a bad thing. That's why I say that Kaneki, that's how Kaneki should think. Because Kaneki, he kind of thinks that, but at the same time, he's always on his own. Like, look at it. He's always on his own, going off of his own. Like, now he's the one-eyed king, right? He's the one-eyed king. He's at the top. Yeah, Toka is his wife, but for the most part, it's like him by himself trying to figure out what's going on. Even when he had a board of people, this man was still like trying to make decisions by himself, like Kaneki. No, so that's why I feel like not only did what Uri say was true and good for his character, and it's like a whole 180 from what he was, right? I also believe that that's how Kaneki should act. That's how Kaneki should be. And it's interesting because before it's like, oh, like in the beginning, like you're like, oh, you see Uri and then you see Sasuke and you're like, yeah, Uri should be more like Sasuke, but now they're the complete opposites, right? Well, now it's like Kaneki is in Uri's shoes and Uri's in Kaneki's shoes. Chapter, that's pretty much all that happened, honestly. Like those 2 points, but those 2 points, or not 2 points, but 3 points, because of what Take said. Now, what Take said is true because I've said this multiple times in my reviews that the consequences of what Kaneki did are going to ripple. There's going to be a ripple, and just like what Ito said, how is this going to go down? Like, is the CCG just gonna let Kaneki go? Like, Kaneki, technically, he is still a wanted man. Like, you have triple S, double S, A. You have all these ranked ghoul members just inside of CCG, just chilling and stuff. Like, you got Six Blades, you got Yomo, you got Ayato. Like, you just got all these people. So how is this going to go down? Last point before I go, Kaneki and his body. Because like I said, it hasn't changed. It's still like a Kakuja. Like, it still like has like hollow holes and all that stuff. It's still like deformed. So what's going on with his body, right? Like, is he like a key now? Can he just like awaken that form whenever he wants to? Like, what's up with his Kakuja? Can he still use his Kakuja? These are the questions that I need answers for. With that being said, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, click the little bell if you want to get the notifications when I post. And I will see you guys later.